you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Air Force's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They want to run it left here. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right in the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moses. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the oath? Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And the Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
That makes the score Air Force 21, Wisconsin 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Moses. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
What can't this guy do? Video game type numbers. Every single week, he's just lighting up the scoreboard. He's now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year, and there's still some more college football season.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Moses. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And
play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Touchdown, Falcons! Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Wisconsin, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a short pass to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The quick out. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense...
There he goes! He'll be stopped and... Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
49, Wisconsin, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure you're back.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Tight end getting vertical. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting old.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Dropping back, it's Pride. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach.
He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Badger! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick completion on the out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The quick out. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Pride. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
56, Wisconsin. 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
63, Wisconsin, 31.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Looking to throw its pride. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. They stop him. Sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Pride. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Badger. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense
guys, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Got a little space. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. The defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Oh, better look out! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Air Force! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Pride. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Moves up. .34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down. So be able to run.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Good timing on the quick out. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore. But the continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. Say about this offense, one of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pride. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Air Force.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to it.